All right, we are going to Tomb of the Spider Queen for game number 1, folks. Turns out I've got buddies on both teams, which is awesome. So, I get to make fun of friends. I want to finish off the rest of that clip. Hmm. I see. Hmm. All right. We're so close. Are the Russian spies ready? So, bit of a disclaimer from the side of Knights Who Go Bork. They came up with that logo before all of this happened. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Also very funny. Alright, let's see here. Is it still Joe and Rhaegar who are banned? Oh. That's kind of what I was expecting given the patch. Nubarak's W build is probably an incredibly strong tech pick now. His talent versatility is really good right now. So, if the enemy team goes too deep into spell power, like with Lunara, Nubarak's an excellent champion, because he just won't die. Varian's ban. I hope that's a counter pick and it's not taken to deal with C-Smash Varian. Because I don't think it's worth taking C-Smash, like, ever right now. Wait, no, I lied. There is one time where you'd want to do C-Smash. And that is when you're on BOE and you have it as an offlaner. It might be passable then. Anyways. Brightwing Band. Not sure I agree with that on this map, but, you know. Johanna's still open, Rhaegar's still open, Junkrat's still open, Blaze is still open. This is pretty funky. Heck, Hunar's still open. Like, all 5 of the really strong champions are open. Oh, Stukov. That's like number 6, 7, maybe 8 on the roster. But the fact that he isn't seeing play at the top of the roster right now probably means nothing for all the divisions that aren't, you know, meta slaves studying the CL games. The reason why Stukov has fallen out of favor is primarily the lack of cleanse. If you can catch him with a lot of crowd control, there's very little a Stukov can do. But Malfurion and Jaina. Jaina's a good all-rounder right now. A decent general pick. Malfurion is very strong when he's picked at a higher level, thanks to the sleep. Ooh. That's a classic combination. Arrow APOC is really strong as a combo. Knights Who Go Bork are already showing a pretty impressive blow-up comp, which is going to make things tricky for Malfurion. So, what are we going to see? How do you ban this out? Leoric. Has good synergy with Diablo and with Stukov. I think that was an excellent ban on the side of Yota. Well, ReGen Divine, but I'm assuming that Yota's the one making that decision. And Johanna's finally taken out. Yeah, it could have been a problem for that APOC combination definitely would have solved the problem of not having a true cleanse. The Malfurion brings. Blaze, an excellent pick. Kind of surprised it wasn't taken earlier. Or later, actually. Unless that's Blaze main tank, in which case I'm going to be very surprised.
Let the games begin.
Oh, Rift! You're going to show me something interesting, aren't ya? Oh, my leg is very itchy. Alright. Medivh's definitely a good pick that compensates for the weaknesses of the Malfurion. Actually, the combination on the side of KGB seems a little less strong now. Phoenix, second DPS, and Sonya is the offlaner. Now the question is Blaze main tank or offlane? And it's offlane. This is actually a really good Stitches comp. The only weakness that's really prominent for our ReGen friends is the fact that they lack in wave clear. Blaze, however, does a good job of compensating for that and for Stitches' lack of guard CC. But the Diablo Hanzo Sonya into a Planet Cracker combination really could do a number. There's a lot of blow potential. This is going to be a very cat and mouse game. Actually, Stitches also has decent wave clear. It's just Medivh who's lacking in that category. Alright. Here we go. Itchy. We are in game number 1. Why did I nearly say 3? Talents are coming out. Let's do a roll call. We have Tin on Phoenix, Matlock on Diablo, Ikari on Hanzo, Silver Spy, my buddy, on Stukov, and Smoke on Sonya. Rift, another friend, is on Medivh. Arch Valley is on Blaze. Yota is on Malfurion. Wafflecopter is on Jaina. And Wolo is on Stitches. Stitches went global talents alongside Jaina and Portal Mastery. This was Emerald Dreams, Reactive Ballista Spores. That talent's not necessarily going to get value here, but we shall see. Now comes the question. How scary is Wolo's hooking? Okay, it looks like Wolo is a hooker. Oh no, he is not going to have fun. Matlock just got chipped. Wait, is Rift going in? No, Arch Volley is going in, and oh my word! Quick clear, efficient, and Wolo gets a second globe out of it. Very nice. Wafflecopter takes a globe topside, so both of the globalists are, you know, sitting at 2 pieces. A couple gems lost there. Wolo picks one of them up, 2 of them up. And Wafflecopter's already on the clear. Wolo's going to likely miss this gem. Well, globe. Not a lot of coordination showing here. And ooh, that's a quick drop back. But they're dropping a lot of soak topside to make this gank on Smoke work. Holy crap. That is a 4-man gank attempt. I think the classic definition for that would be overkill. They lost a lot of gate damage there, and really, they didn't deny any soak. In fact, I'd argue they fell behind. Honestly, Divine is definitely dropping a lot of globes here. They already are down 6, and if this trajectory continues, they're going to be in trouble. It's also important the lack of physical damage is going to make things tricky. These camps always produce a spell defending aura, and that aura is going to do a lot against the Jaina. Essentially, the only one who can efficiently clear these bruiser camps are Blaze and Blaze. Yeah, it's just the two of them. So, do they bring Blaze down up? No, they don't. Although, it wasn't pushed up, so no harm, no foul. KGB definitely playing passively and playing safe. Well, smoke is clearing out quite efficiently. What did I miss over here? I'm actually getting a good chip on the side of KGB. They might take a turret down in 1 or 2 more rounds. Oh, looks like Arch Valley's going to get wall banged. That's a dead man. Wait, did he hit? Oh, that's so unlucky! Look at this. Anyways, how's Rift doing in stacks? At 12. Not terrible. But probably going to need to get more than that if he wants to win out. This is a rough situation for the side of ReGen. They need to stop this turn-in because they don't have that much in terms of efficient clear. At the same time, their team comp is not oriented for picking long fights. Dana's got the burst, and once that's over, their damage potential just falls off. They very much drafted a one-and-done Stitches comp, where with the Diablo auto-attack build, as well as these two auto-attackers, yeah, they can do a lot of damage over an extended period of time on the side of KGB. You see? Clear isn't too slow, but this is going to take an entire Jaina rotation in order to clear here. In that time, KGB is likely going to take an objective. Percent damage Stitches hooks. So far, the Stitches build is pretty darn good. Rifts stalling out Matlock, but Matlock's not the only one capable of turning in right now. Silver Spy dodges a hook. And ooh, Hin gets chipped. And Silver Spy's caught out, it looks like. That's going to be first blood, if I'm not mistaken. Wait, is it? I could have sworn someone else died. Nope, someone else died. Yeah, I'm insane. It only matters when it's your friends, I guess. The much better situation for ReGen in just an instant. Ooh, Matlock's picked, rooted, slept, and Jaina. Definitely a rough situation. I think we might see the problem of our particular Stitches. Oh, Rift goes in for the kill. Rift catches the kill, but the gems are picked up. So, as I was saying, Diablo has an option for a spell shield. Essentially, it's a hardened shield at level 1 when it's at full power. Especially into this lineup that is heavily spell-oriented, it is a highly valued talent. Rift, bringing Waffleculptor up with Portal. They might be able to get 2 forts out of this. Now this is where the comp gets scary. That's a Gorge. That's a Portal, and there is no saving this Hanzo. Poor dude. Oh, Diablo's caught. Oh, but he gets out using Rift. And he's back in. Stitches landing a few really consistent hooks, putting on a lot of pressure. In a single objective, ReGen has absolutely taken. This could have been a completely different game if the individuals on the side of KGB got the first objective. Now, looks like they're flanking out Smoke. Smoke's probably going to have to... There's the hook. Oh! Wait, where did the Hanzo arrow go? Where did the Hanzo... Oh! Looks like Arch Valley's actually in a bit of pickle here. Bunker's dropped. Camp gets in the way. Jan is on the... Tin's on the flank on Jana. Tin's likely going to die here. There's the stun. And there's the dead man. Really aggressive portals here. You love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. Get my phone out. Whoops. Oh, they're getting another turn in on the side of Divine here. That's... Given what the last one did, it's not going to be fun. And there it goes. Things are going to get rough.
Come, my children. Join the red ones in battle.
All right. Okay. I've got a chat set up now so I can answer any questions that show up. So I figure, you know, might be worth the time. Phone was dead, so couldn't set it up until now. They're pushing bot side alongside these catapults. Bot lane is actually the second best lane to end on this map. Especially nice to be Siege Giants. However, conventional wisdom, and by that I mean the wisdom of Shredded Wind, says that at the very least this mid lane fort is the most important because it allows you to, oh my god, there's the combo they were looking for, but pieces aren't quite comboed. Stukov has been picked out. Oh, and that's looking like a few dead men. Wafflecopter might drop here. Wafflecopter gets... Nope! There is a... Ice block instantly, and now Tim is gone. Oh. Smoke is caught by a hook. Two-man stun on Blaze Side, and Silver Spy is desperately trying to disengage. He's got all of the hopes and dreams of KGB. Now, Matlock has all the gems, but, you know, he's next. And that's likely going to be game. With a blistering offensive, ReGen Divine is actually going to be able to take core here. Tin gets caught, and he's next on the line of dead men. Portal isn't taken. Portal is considered, but not actually taken again. Had me with a lot of suspense there. A fantastic, soul-scorching first game there. Dang. Anyways, let's get this win on the board. ReGen Divine really showing their chops. That was really good. Likely the KGB is going to be taking first pick. Yeah. Wow. I'm pretty certain the final score there was 13-1. Like, only that blazed bot lane gank was given to KGB. Definitely a very decisive series there for the side of ReGen Divine. Let's see East. Let me see here. Oh, now it's see West. Darn. It's interesting. Both ReGen Divine and Nessico Bork have played... Well, they've played identical matches. They've both done 8. Nessico Bork has another point. They're both sort of in the middle of the pack. But this is a series that could definitely shoot ReGen Divine into its tied place if they win this next round. Nessico Bork, however, could absolutely still take second place off this series. Both teams Bankai's watching. Ah. Ah. Kawaii, kawaii. Scary. Man, I do not have anything to cover in between these matches. Got a dry mouth, and I'm not thinking too hard right now. Oh, my phone shut. Wait, what? My cable dead? Yeah, veteran casters scare me. Seriously though, where's game number 2? Ooh, we're going to Volskaya for game number 2. I'm assuming that's a KGB pick. Right? Yeah, that's weird. Oh yeah, right. It's been a while since I played Silver Spy. He's definitely a high-level Leoric. So, well, Sky is a map that's kind of out of the rotation, out of sight, out of mind for everybody. So, there's a couple ways to play this one. The first is to control points, defend your side lanes with some solid anchors, and basically play a Fortress Europe. Like, you're just looking to hold positions, be they points or forts against pushes. The alternate, and what I think a lot of teams neglect, is to say, what's an objective? Let's just go and, push top lane while it's going. Let's get value elsewhere. Let's take turrets and keeler camps. And let's build a composition that can simultaneously do that and handle the objective. So there are two ways to do that. The first is to just run like a double marksman, what we saw with KGB, and basically just have a lot of DPS so you can deal with both forts and the protector with relative ease. The second way you can do that is by running dedicated percent damage like Tychus or Leoric. Tychus is particularly good on this map, as is Sylvanas. Well, for different reasons. Sylvanas because she can disable structures, but Tychus is good because of the combination of Odin and his trait. There is just a lot of ways you can clear out the protector, and it shouldn't be the emphasis of every team. However, if you're building for the protector, one of the things you need to keep in mind is who goes into it. Well, looks like we're heading in, so good luck and have fun to both teams. This is game number 2. Oh. I do not want to see the stitches. Yeah, it's actually one of the funny things to think about. When KGB banned the new Brack, their fate was kind of sealed. Anubarak is probably the only tank that can consistently save someone from a Stitches Gorge, thanks to his ability to negate Gorge completely. Plus, Beetles, act as sort of a flare against the noob-seeking missile that is Hook. Frankly, though, the easiest counter for Stitches is to look at him. So, Hanzo, Lunara, heck, Rexar, and Lucio, all the champions that have vision control in one way or another counter Stitches, because dodging Hook is trivial if you have your eyes on Stitches. It really is. It's a slow-moving ability that you can always be sidestepping, and if you are always moving in an erratic way, it's actually hard for him to aim. Beating Stitches is entirely within the realm of reason, so long as you plan around them. And, don't give them a Medivh's best case scenario. Now then, Johanna's open, Blaze is open. Alright, teams are falling back on Johanna. Remember, there is a 50% nerf to Zealous Glare. It might not be the all-end-all talent now. There's also a slight modification to Heaven's Fury. The talent actually has bigger highs now, but it also... it's less effective now. Actually, I haven't done the math on it. I think it's just worse now. ETC, however, if that's a main tank, not a great pick into Johanna. Johanna has a lot of kit tricks that just completely gobsmack ETC. ETC is... I still like him, but any champion that's capable of outputting crowd control that doesn't involve their body, so not Diablo, basically, whether it's Anubarak, Johanna, or Muradin, has the ability to at-will prevent Slide from hitting. And, the ETC doesn't really have that much health. So if you catch ETC with a stun as he goes in, he's probably going to die. Gazlo, good anchor. Phoenix, again, one of Tin's loves. Falstad ban. If I had to guess, I'd say that Rift is going to pick Sylvanas next, and they're going to look to do a split push comp. It's what makes the most sense here. Especially when they're facing down against the Gazlo. It's already going to be hard for them to contest points in the best of case scenario. So. Medivh's ban. That's a little excessive. But I'd be traumatized after last game as well. So, Alarak?
Finally.
I'm vaguely disappointed. And Toronto.
I heed the voice of a
Well, at least I have a good damage combination. Honestly, so far I'm giving it to KGB when it comes to draft. So far, they have a more versatile set of picks.
I will fight to my last breath.
That's definitely going to be a big punish. It's ETC off lane. Okay. That's bonkers. This. Yeah, I'm gonna predict KGB wins this one. And a lot of it just has to do with that Mephisto pick. Mephisto has a save against Garrosh, and also has the capacity to, you know, not die horribly. We'll see. Alright, we are in game number 1. Silver Spies on Rigger, Dims on the Phoenix, Matlocks on Johanna, Car Whatever is on Mephisto, and Smoke is on Gazlo. On the side of ReGen Divine, we've got Wolo on Garrosh, Arch Valley on ETC, Waffle Copters on Hanzo, Rift is on Alarak, and Yota is on Tyrande. Counts are out. It's an auto attack build Hanzo and a lightning build Alarak. Ain't that funky? Okay. ETC's talent is gonna be pretty. Okay, it's Guitar Hero. Oh man, this is gonna be funky. Ooh, Smoke's already caught. He is almost certainly going to drop here. That's a classic Garrosh. Arch Valley goes in. Oh, they're putting Phoenix in the offline temporarily. And how's Wafflecopter doing in terms of stacks? Only one so far. And this is actually a really good setup. Tin can out-clear and run circles. One thing that he could do here, but doesn't seem to be planning on doing, is the freeze. That's because he wants to rejoin the team and be part of the rotation. Which makes sense. The Mephisto is, shall we say, lackluster as wave clear. Oh, and what did Malok take? That was clear. Makes sense. Ooh, Malok's taking a lot of damage here. Malok goes down. Silver Spy is busy doing camp. And Tin rejoins. Well, joins him. Looks like KGB is going to get their camp first, but it won't really let them posture the healing camp. Well, how's Sadism numbers doing? Not quite up to par yet, but so far so good. Oh, and this is an owl built Tyrande, so it is what it is. Ooh, Garrosh is hunting. Shows his face. Probably too soon. Trouble Force coming out. Speed Metal. Moon's Chosen. Threaded Arrows. Oh, for the minions and mercenaries. Wolo continues to flank. This time he isn't gonna get a thing. Oh, what? No, 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 no. I am the radiocaster. This is truly painful.
We've redesigned our Triglav protectors for combat in the Nexus. Prepare to begin field testing.
Okay. Radiocast has been noticed, and we can continue. Both teams looking to do their camps and play for the first objective. Okay. Oh, Smoke is caught out and is crowd controlled into oblivion. Yeah, so what happened there? Yeah, that's what happened at the start of the game. It was the same kind of flanking maneuver. You know, although the camp on the side of KGB is actually getting a lot of value here. Ooh. Trying to gank Rift. Hasn't quite worked out as planned. Ugh. I hate this. This is like the 50th time I've done it. I really need to make a dead man switch for the transition. Yeah. This is a fierce fight. Ooh. Tin is caught and is grabbed. A huge part of this combination is coming from the applied force out of Rift. It's basically just a yoink and yoink. Essentially, the individuals on the side of ReGen are doing exactly what they did last game, but with different heroes. This is another kidnap comp. And I'm loving it. Alright. Conventional wisdom does say to take this bot side. I'm not sure I agree with that sense the well transformation. Well, personally, I think the only lane you can consistently push to a keep is mid lane. Because, you know, all the objectives can access it equally. Or, well, symmetrically. Setting this one up here doesn't give them any advantages on the next objective, and it doesn't really give them any advantages on the one after that. Lana might drop here. Nah. Not enough damage. Meanwhile, what are we going to see on the side of BTC here? Personally, I'd still be fine with Mosh. It is. Ooh. Swing and a miss for that Hanzo ult. Tin tried to sneak in there and get some kills. Iron Skin doing Iron Skin things. A lot of cooldowns used there. They only have Counter Strike and Mosh. And this camp doesn't come up until our friends on the side of KGB get their ults. I was getting so much value out of Hold Your Ground here. It's not even funny. Well, Arch Valley continues up the soak. Speaking of soak, yeah. She's done a really good job of maintaining it. Ooh, Planet Cracker, Durance, Radiating Field, Gravo Bomb. This is a serious wombo. Of course. Part of that wombo was just used to try to escape a gang. Adios. See a possible combo. Arch Valley's looking for the pick. Team is telling him off, but he still keeps going. Willow throws him out. Ah, wonderful. Wonderful. Ooh. Radiant shield, whatever it's called, blessed shield is used, but Garrosh just walks on out. Level difference is pretty prominent. There's an entire talent here on the side of Divine now. Oh, Tan is caught. Just isn't enough damage yet. Carly barely makes it out with a life. Malok gets caught by a raw mosh. That's one turret that's just immediately stolen. Rift actually takes the man down. Wait, Olo just threw the dude out who could grab the turret. So he has to come back into towers. Oh no. 2 towers used to kill 2 towers? Worth it. Absolutely worth it. Good cop with a stun. But KGB is definitely gonna have to play this slow. Maybe a while until they get something useful. Alright, oh wait, he just came out and that was still active. That's silly. Let's Tamara's Hysteria. Don't agree with all these picks. Uh-oh. That's a big... Wait, only... Oh, that's a big combo. Here we go! Wolo gets deleted! That's a Garrosh that was at 100 HP! Yota also makes it out, but is forced to drop the objective. Well, the healing camp. Tin also makes it out alive with just a tiny amount of HP. This Mephisto is doing work. Oh, a second ultimate. It catches Yota, but the team ain't having it, man. Casual alters. Their turrets dropped on the side of Divine. There are no objective advantages here. Well, item advantages. Ooh. Combo misses. Smoke's gonna drop his ult in a few seconds. No, he never gets a chance to, but there it is. Well, he did get a chance to. Ooh. Arch Valley manages to catch 10 while running out. This is absolutely huge for the side of KJB. If they can keep pulling off these combinations, they definitely can win this game using a protector or two. Meanwhile, they're having smoke, so Hoke. Absolutely necessary right now. They are down on levels. And Divine is doing the exact same thing. However, that fort advantage could be key. Ooh, Yota's caught. But there isn't enough follow through. And we're going to see a pretty important talent coming out here soon, right? Nope. I lied. Although, a lot of these are really scary. Especially Giant Slayer and Earthshaker. Now, KGB is just waiting around. Oh, Smoke's probably going to get caught. Goodbye, Smoke. Wait, that's a huge combination. Durance misses, but it doesn't matter. Rift is dead. That is... Oh! Oh, you hate to see it! Ow! Ow! Meanwhile, Silver Spy's also caught. But we are seeing the Mephisto countermeasure. Static field. That talent is ridiculous. It's a 10% blast that just goes off and melts everyone. It's particularly nasty to heroes like Garrosh because it comes out at a delayed moment, and Garrosh's HP gets exponentially, well, quadratically more powerful. Is it quadratic? I I don't even know how the math works, but the point is, the lower Garrosh's health is, the stronger he is, and that ridiculous percent damage talent comes out pretty late in the burst combination, so it's guaranteed to hit him when he's at low health. Meanwhile, it's looking like there's going to be a pretty profound port advantage. Oh, looks like Tin might get picked here. Nope. We're seeing offensive cadence. That's a lot of damage. Wait, is this the build I think it? Oh my word, it is. It's the Warp Warfare build. Haven't seen that in a while. Rift takes a chunk from the Protector, but it's dropping much faster than this Fort is. And so they're going to have to retreat. Or be sneaky. Alright. That's a 2-man owl hit. Oh. That's Zen Mephisto. Ah, that's a big combo. Tin disengages. Rift also disengages. Arch Valley gets a 3-man mosh. Woo! This dude! Tin has no way to make it out. Oh. What a fight. Honestly, though, Arch Valley has been doing an amazing job with these moshes. You know, Malok steps on in. Getting greedy, I think. He gets thrown. He's done for. Still plenty of soak, still plenty of things that Silver Spine and Malok can do. But what they cannot do is save that fort, or their turrets. But Matlock is persistent. He thought better of it. Yeah, someone's gonna have to cite me a figure on what Garrosh's numbers are like. His HP, his effective HP increases in some really weird ways. I've heard it argue that Garrosh's ideal burst protection range, due to tick rate, is something like 70% of his HP. Oh, that is a frustrating leash. Definitely didn't want that fight. But not sure why. I think tight corridors really are to the advantage of KGB here. Lanes are, for the most part, even. The exception of bot lane. Ooh, here we go. Armageddon meme. This talent. These are all really strong level 20s. Definitely a lot stronger than what's come from the side of ReGen. Now, KGB is playing this absolutely correctly. They really don't need to take this fight until it's like at 50% tops. If they're smart, they can just take this forward. Nope. KGB is having to deal with the exact correct response. I guess that means not much interesting is going to happen for a while. They're deciding whether or not to clear before going in. The answer is no. Ooh, that is a very sneaky ETC. This could be a big mosh right here. Oh no! Oh no! What a snipe! So many ults just did not connect, and now Tin is probably going to drop. Combination misses. That is a reliable objective, and that is a 2-man mosh. Oh no. That's game. 4 dead. Darn. That was... Arch Valley on the flank, just catching our Mephisto friend in the absolute right moment. So much damage just enabled
Blue team has
in
taken
one
control.
instant. That's a rough one.
Red team has destroyed the fort. Blue team's core is under attack. Hero slain.
Saj. No wombo, yeah. That's game number 2. How did I forget to update that? Yeah, that was game number 2. That's all, folks. I've deceived you all. Oh, such is life. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Ugh. But I have no idea if there's going to be. Okay.
¿Qué pasa?
Oh, hello.
How's it going? Thanks for streaming the game. I
Oh,
really
yeah.
appreciate it.
Wait. Okay, my mic's working. Good, good, good. For a second, I was terrified that I'd, done an entire cast silently.
I mean, it's hard to keep track of what just happened. I understand.
Yeah, that. Those were some disgusting kidnap comps.
Yeah, that turned
Just
out
put
pretty
him in the
good.
van, Drive away.
I'm not going to be the one to make the Amber Alert joke. I really don't want to be the one to make that. But
¿Qué pasa?
yeah, that was an absolute steal to watch. I'm still processing the ETC's flank on that Mephisto.
At the end?
Yeah, at the end. Like, that just... The Mephisto was at full HP and just died. Like, in one go. Like, it was one
Yeah, that
well-timed
turned out
power
pretty good.
slide. It was just amazing.
Yeah, we were trying to funnel them in that area up to the left and put
Actually,
ETC down there and Garage kind of to the
yeah.
right.
The flank was really well done.
I botched every single button in that fight. My whole team just scared me that fight.
I mean...
Am I the only one getting an echo on the chat from Osmanthus?
Well, I haven't
Huh?
muted. I muted the stream, so
Yeah.
I don't see
You
an
guys are
echo.
so smart. It's me. It was my bad.
All
right.
It happens.
Back in real time. I'm back in real time. I was
Nice.
trying to process everything. I didn't know where I was.
Very nice. Anyways, actually, I have a few questions. Let's see here. Rift.
Mm-hmm.
Is this your first time breaking out the Medivh, or have you done that before this season?
We've done it before, yeah.
Heck yeah. But as far as I can tell, this is the second win with it, right?
Yeah, we tried it in scrims, worked out. So we tried it, lost with it, and we knew we could just clean it up.
Actually, it looks like it was an almost identical comp, too. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got fortunate there. And we've been dreaming up ways to flex in case we need to.
Honestly,
but, yeah, we got fortunate. Didn't have to.
Yeah, you were against. Wait, who was the tank in that game? It looks like it's a Maiev main tank.
Which game?
Like,
Oh
I'm looking at the
no,
Storm Prom game. Like, at the very
I thought they had a
least.
noob.
Sorry?
I thought they had a noob that game.
No, yeah,
Could
no,
be
they had
for
a new. I'm
Team.
talking about the one that was played, like,
Back in the
a
day.
week ago, yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that feels forever ago.
Yeah. So, that definitely looks like you've got some fun comps there. Although,
Yeah.
I think the only thing that I have to say about game number 1 is you do have a lot of eggs in one basket with that composition. Like, if you don't connect with the Jaina damage, you can't go for a kill for the next 10 seconds, give or take.
Yeah,
So.
fortunately, Waffle has been really good with Jaina.
Oh,
but
yeah.
You're right. We've
I
thought
think-
about flexes for that.
Yeah, I think too. It's about just isolating one person, and if you get them that far away, there's really not a lot can
True.
be done late in the draft. Unless they get a really
Those
good
were
draft. And
good hooks, too.
I was happy to
Awala's good
see
with the
the
hooks.
Stitches ban on the second
Yeah.
game, even though we weren't even planning for it. I was like, all right.
Yeah. It was definitely a visceral emotional response. Although, your fingers must have, been hovering the throw button for your allies that entire game. Especially post 10, because those wombos were very scary.
Oh man,
That was tough.
We got
Yeah.
wrecked several times, and we were humbled by those really good wombo combos, and we had to spread it out. We had to stay away.
Yeah.
I was trying to save my unstoppable so I could actually be meaningful in those
Yeah.
environments, and at the end,
Spreading
it
it
worked
out against Mephisto is definitely one of the things you have to do. Like, he just has so
Spreading
much.
out, yeah.
He just can just put up so much damage if he gets to hit multiple people. And I think the way you caught the Mephisto in that whole last fight was basically pitch perfect. Like, he didn't even get to interact. He just died off screen.
That's a huge shout out for our offlaner on ETC
Yeah.
to be in the right place. I mean,
The
he
right
might have been
moment.
told where to be, but thank you, Rift.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was just hiding in the right spot and popped out and
Yeah.
totally dominated 1 versus 1 there.
I mean, it wasn't. Actually, I don't imagine you had your screen on him. He basically slid Mephisto inside the Hanzo Dragon Strike.
Yeah.
So, I think like 80% of that damage was actually the Hanzo.
Who got the Ancestral?
Too little, too late. It went off on Johanna, I think.
Oh,
I think.
What do you think?
That
What do
flank
you think of
totally
Johanna
outcomes.
after post patch? What did you see and what did you feel? Because it wasn't on map for us the whole time, and everybody's curious how Johanna post patch is looking.
I think there are now 2. Wait, no. 1 and 16 are still the same, even though the damage has been reined in. At the very least, the self-healing on 16 is too good to pass up for now. With the self-healing and cooldown reduction. I think 13 is a little more free now that Roar has been brought into line. And I think, frankly, Radiant Shield is almost always the better ultimate now. Like, Blessed Shield is really consistent, and I think the KGB tank did a good job setting up combos with it.
Yeah, I saw those shields
Yeah.
coming out.
Like, I think both ults were on par with each other.
mm-hmm.
Even before, people were just getting so stuck up over Holy Fury.
Yeah, I think when it came down to the match that we were playing against, we were worried about Blessed Shield hitting our healer, and in general, we kind of really weren't sure what healer to pick. That was like down to the second, dealer's choice on what's left.
I mean, the Tronda landed follow-up stuns on throws, which is pretty damn good. Although, one more thing to say about Arch Valley, and I know I'm heaping praise on him. Some of those raw moshes actually caught me by surprise. Like, they were really good. Just catching
Yeah.
people without a power slide.
Yeah.
He's a sneaky guy.
Yeah.
You know, it's part of the kidnap comp, and
I
I
mean-
think it just runs in his blood to be hidden and to pop out at the right
Yeah.
moment and
He also-
catch people unawares.
He also managed to do something that I haven't seen a lot of other ETCs do, which is use speed metal to make those moshes work. Like, the 20% movement speed really is often enough to just set up a raw mosh. Beyond that, let's see here. What was the pick you had Game 2 Rift? I believe it was Alarak, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I assume that was in combination with the Garrosh.
Yeah, and the ETC.
Although it seems like you were doing a lot more to enable the Garrosh than the ETC when it comes to it.
Yeah, Garrosh was just I put him in range for
So-
Garrosh's throw.
Basically, you guys drafted 2 heroes so you could draft release Garrosh. Like, you remember the days when Garrosh's Q was actually a drag instead of a stun?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you basically had that, and it was
Oh, man.
disgusting.
That's right.
It did. It was a punishing combination.
Like,
that
honest to
that
God,
worked
if
out.
I were Shadow, the Gazlo, or Tin, the Phoenix, I would both, on their cases, be very frustrated because normally they've got the kit to get out of those kinds of situations, but no, absolutely not.
It's funny you say that because explicitly in our match, it was commanded to never throw the Gazlo again because they did such a strong wombo combo.
Oh,
that
yeah.
I think it was twice. Rhaegar was on point with their cleanse, and we would throw the Gazlo into a Q stun on Garrosh, and it would get cleansed, and then he would wombo out of the silence of Alarak, and it
Yeah.
wrecked us. So it was almost a double-edged sword if I grabbed the wrong person.
But
Yeah.
taking
was
Mosh to handle Purge is definitely something that I approved of, even if the Johanna normally can handle the Mosh. Like,
I was surprised that
he purged. He
wasn't
purged
cleansed
into
still.
no. He purged Mosh twice, and it doesn't do anything because it doesn't last long enough for people to react.
Yeah.
Like, honest to
yeah.
God, Purge is one of the funniest abilities because yes, technically you're unstoppable, but it's not. It's not long enough.
It's like a third of a second. You
Like,
can't walk out of something like
Mentally, you have enough time to press a button, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Johanna can press W off of it. Muradin can press Q. Diablo can press E. Like, that's it. You have enough time to press one button, and that's all you're going to get.
Might
and-
have been able. No, never mind.
I think you guys actually drafted a comp that almost demanded that they go Falling Sword, even though they had the Purge.
I agree 100% because with Mosh Pit, if you Falling Sword on top of that, it's a full team cleanse and then it ends
Yeah.
it.
And then you can't necessarily go onto the Mosh itself, but because ETC gets the armor, and it doesn't interrupt the Mosh directly, so
But everybody under it gets unstopped.
yeah, and they can leave. But I think right now, at the very least, the changes that were made to Mosh recently, that it gives 60 armor, that has made ETC a little more survivable.
Mhm.
He's got a low health pool, so he's got to
Yeah.
watch out.
Yeah, but getting hardened shield every time he presses his ult is pretty nice.
That is nice.
Yeah. Well, we were worried because our wave clear actually sucks with that comp, and theirs was way better.
Yeah.
They had Gazlo, Phoenix, and who was their other damage?
I think, if I'm being honest, I think they could have gone for a lot more split push than they actually did. They overemphasized on the side of KGB going against you guys head on, and they did
Mhm.
so without covering their flanks from your tanks.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that
That was
rhymes.
another thing. Like
Yeah.
everything was so dependent on their R buttons, and they
Yeah.
were getting kills from them. But the fact that we had two tanks let us like,
We could get picks. They
Yeah.
could
Could
get
poke a
kills,
little
but we
bit.
could get picks.
yeah, and we could get picked.
He absolutely
out.
played into the Mephisto correctly.
We were worried about that at the
He
beginning.
only got like
being-
one or two uses of his 16, and they showed. But other than that, it was mostly fine.
We were definitely worried that the fact that we were kind of like frontline heavy into Mephisto feeds into it. But then
Yeah.
at the end of the day, we knew if we could get to a shade, then we could punish it and take
Oh, yeah.
advantage of it.
You definitely have the
between
comp to punish.
With Phoenix, he was playing pretty aggressive, but
He did. He flanked us several times.
yeah,
Warfare
even
build
like mid
too.
lane, he was like trying to stack so much that like he's in range. And I actually went in range at 7 on my pull, so I was able to really get him in there. But between that and Mephisto, I don't think I got very many pulls on Mephisto. I think when shit hit the fan, I was too busy trying to live.
Survive.
Yeah, I wanted to pull him, but I
Actually-
guess it never really came to that.
Rift. If I remember
Yeah.
correctly, you're capable of playing Sylvanas, right?
Oh no, I wish.
Ah!
You're flattering him.
No, I don't play her.
Huh, man.
You know who's done it is Waffle.
Yeah.
He plays Sylvanas and he'll get a mind control into Garrosh.
Ooh.
And if anybody's listening right now,
That's
don't ever
disgusting.
ban that on us, okay?
Disgusting. Now, Wooloo, I've got a question for you. So if you don't have Sylvanas, what if you had a budget Sylvanas?
Budget Sylvanas. I'd have to spend it wisely.
Made with Slush Ball. I've been pushing for this for a while to
Oh,
any
man.
stranger who will listen. Here's the thing. May and Alarak actually synergize really well with each other. So you can be sort of like a mage, but you're also a tank at the same time, and you disable structures.
Oh yeah,
Do you
snowball
think
build.
that's a
Yeah.
replacement for ETC in the offlane?
I mean, I think here's the top build old I go for any random strangers. So first one is Ice Storm. It does a lot of damage. It's good for wave clear. I think it's good enough for the offlane.
You could get good siege for
Yeah.
sure.
Slush Ball, it disables structures for 3 seconds, which enables tower dives. Because that, resets the tower aggro and allows you to put it on someone else after it goes off. And after that, you just have a lot of options. Ice Wall. But Ice Storm plus Alarak can actually be insane because that 150% extra damage from the start
The super
is...
stun.
Yeah. I think now that the reign of Johanna has at least been
Tampered with.
curbed,
Mm-hmm.
it's worth considering other tanks and looking at what you've played, which is to say basically all of the classics. I think
We're an ARAM
Yeah.
main heavy, so we could flex.
very nice.
We could
Yeah.
flex.
It looks like you do have a lot going in, especially in these uncertain times. Now then, wait. You played a Lunara game once and a Mephisto. Were those this season?
Yeah, we had to do a substitution, so there was some flexing.
Ah,
It didn't.
Yeah.
It didn't bode well in that
yeah.
particular example, but
Subs are always frustrating.
we got to work. It works out, and we appreciate people who could step up
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and join the group and help us play the games at least. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But honestly, having a sub makes you realize, oh, wait a minute, this is why I stopped playing Storm League.
No, come on. You gotta have people that are willing to step up and
Yeah.
and join the group.
But it's a world of difference when you got a team that's coordinated versus one that's, people don't know each other's decision making.
Yeah, I think the tough thing is the team needed to flex off their main roles when we used the
yeah.
sub. I think if that wasn't the case, things might have gone better. But
Oh yeah.
that's the way it goes sometimes. But the fact that we even get to play the games and everyone's getting game time is still good. But yeah, those were I think 2 of our losses, and I think we have 2 losses outside of that on our main roster, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. So let me see here. Are you sure it's just 2?
We've got 8 losses.
Wait a minute. No, those are
Rift.
games losses. No, those are games lost. I'm talking about matches.
You're
Wait,
talking
we
about
have 9
matches.
matches played. Yeah, and we won 5 matches, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, all
Yeah,
of
so
them are
that's
domination.
four. That's two matches on that series and 2
Arc
matches
being
outside of
Arc
the
being
series.
so selective.
Rift is he's a numbers
Wait.
guy, you know. You can't fault him for it.
Rift. Wow, I've gone this entire cast without doing any orthisms. I just called you Arc Rift, and I'm
Oh,
just
that's right. I
yeah.
thought you were. Our offlaner is also Arch Valley, so I
Ah,
call him Arc, and then like it goes unnoticed.
I do it too.
very nice, very nice. But yeah.
Their offlaner is also named Arc Wolo.
No snaps.
Huh.
It's a
Ain't
funny
that
little
odd?
mishap.
Let the games begin.
Well,
Well,
you've
thanks
inspired
again
me
for
to play
streaming.
more
I hope the stream
Medivh.
went well.
I may have done another radio cast for about a minute.
Oh no.
It was just the first minute, I swear. I only missed the first blood.
That's funny.
One of these days, I will fix that
doesn't
problem.
Matter, you know. It just sets everything up. But
Yeah.
we needed that one. I think our team's
Oh,
really
yeah.
pumped about that.
I mean, I think that domination puts you tied for second place. So, definitely puts you in a good spot for the finals.
Yeah.
Looks
Yeah.
to me
I
like...
mean, either way, we make playoffs, right? So that's
Yeah.
good.
Okay, looks like you go up against Knife Party next.
I think there's another match to be played, so there could be some more shuffling happening in the division.
Actually, looking at
Yeah.
this, it looks like it's totally possible for you to get to the top.
Yeah,
Like-
very well could.
Now, the top team has already played all but one of theirs, and if they don't win that one, yeah, you could definitely take the points.
Let's see who they're going after. They're being
Cat's on my keyboard, it looks like, which is currently
and
6th seed.
they've got some interesting builds. They got some interesting drafts, so you know it's possible that they keep.
Definitely an underdog series.
It's an underdog series, but it's possible that they keep them on their toes and pull something out that could
Yeah.
surprise everybody,
Yeah.
and that's what we like to see.
Anyways, I think it is time to do the shoutouts, and I shall be off.
Hey, thank you so much for streaming tonight. We really appreciate it, and keep up the good work, and good luck in your Masters series.
Aye. Thanks, mate.
Alrighty.
Anyways.
Shout out to our new sub that joined us. Shout out to Kai, who's unfortunately leaving us. Our new sub is Tikor, and shout out to our coach, Cubico, and
Okay.
I think that's it.
All right. See you around.
All right, take it easy.